Welcome to another edition of Bet with Bobano, Thursday, August 15th. Ian Cameron. We're doing an earlier pre-recorded version of the Bet with Bobano show today because we do have some earlier MLB, and it's a short card, so we did want to get it rolled out earlier in the day. We have a couple of games that have already started, so we will begin with the LA Dodgers, Milwaukee Brewers, one of two remaining afternoon games in the later afternoon slate of this pretty small MLB card. We've got Jack Flaherty and Myers on the mound here for the Milwaukee Brewers. The Dodgers minus 140, actually minus 130 to minus 140 road favorites in this game, and the total sitting at 7.5. And if you know how good Jack Flaherty has been, you know why the Dodgers are favored on the road in this game. He's been very good for this team. You could say maybe one of his worst starts of the year came last start against Pittsburgh. He gave up 4 runs, 9 hits, 5.2 innings. Dodgers still got the win in that game. Tobias Myers has pitched well. 1 run or less in 3 straight starts. Can he carry that over? I will say this, though. You go from Miami, Washington, and Cincinnati to the Dodgers. This is going to be a big test for Tobias Myers. I'm not sure he's ready to pass that test. And I know what I've gotten out of Flaherty all year. And Flaherty as well has absolutely dominated Milwaukee. 3 starts against them, and he's given up just 4 runs in 15 innings against the Brewers. So he's dominated this team in the past. I think the Dodgers are deserving road favorites, and I do like them here, minus 130 to minus 135 in this game. All right, Atlanta, San Francisco. Max Fried, Logan Webb is your pitching matchup in this game. Pretty much even money, both sides. 7 the total in this game with the Braves and the Giants. I don't have a bet on this game. The under kind of makes sense, but I ain't betting an under at 7 these days in baseball. That's just too small of a number, and you have very little room for and margin for error when you're going to bet an under these days in MLB at 7. That being said, I think Max Fried can bounce back. San Francisco's not hitting right now. That is very concerning. Their bats are ice cold. Logan Webb kind of up and down lately, but he still has better numbers this season and historically in San Francisco. So I think he has a chance to pitch all right here. Atlanta is still very erratic with their offensive production, one game to the next. So I would lean to the under, but again, you're not going to see me betting an under at 7. All right, we got the 3 night games next up. Boston, Baltimore. Nick Pivetta, Zach Eflin, your pitching matchup. Baltimore minus 145, home favorites, 8.5 the total. Boston 9-1 to the over in their last 10 games. I've been on a bunch of them. I'm so angry that I left Texas and Boston over off my card yesterday. I didn't think that yesterday would be another high-scoring game, and sure enough, it did. It's a reminder that when you see teams go on these total streaks, like the Red Sox are on right now, 9 of their last 10 games have gone over the total. You got to ride it, and that's what I'm doing here. Now, look, Nick Pivetta's been okay, and he's really pitched well historically against Baltimore. But I think Baltimore still at home can do a little bit of damage here against Pivetta. Eflin has been better lately too, but, I mean, no one is stopping this Boston lineup right now. The Red Sox have been red hot. And more importantly, even if Pivetta and Eflin pitch okay, the Baltimore bullpen's had issues all season. And Boston's bullpen has been pretty bad lately. Look at the way the Red Sox bullpen has pitched lately. Not very good. So if you don't get the runs early, you very well could get them late in this game. So I do like over 8.5 here with Boston and Baltimore. Washington, Philadelphia. Mitchell Parker, the lefty for the Nats. Zach Wheeler for the Phillies. Philadelphia minus 280, home favorites. 8 the total in this game. Numbers come down a bit. Now, it's always tricky for an over in a Wheeler start, but Mitchell Parker doesn't have good road numbers. That would concern me about backing him here in this game. Really struggled on the road, in fact, Mitchell Parker. That being said, his last 2 starts in Washington were quite good against Milwaukee and the Angels, but it's been a bit of a different story for him on the road, so the Phillies might be able to get to him, and, of course, the Nats bullpen, which has been not the greatest. Meanwhile, you look at Zach Wheeler. He got roughed up by the Yankees. Much better in his last 2 starts. Shut out Seattle in 8 strong innings, 2 runs allowed in 6 innings against Arizona. And that would be the concern, I guess, with the over is Wheeler. If he pitches well, Philadelphia might have to do a lot of the scoring for you. But, I do still lean to the over 8 here in this one with the Nationals and the Phillies tonight. I do think Washington can chip in a little bit. against Philadelphia, even with Wheeler on the mound. And like I said, the Mitchell Parker road ERA, that's what concerns me here. And that's why I think, it's still got a good chance to go over the total. 4.78 ERA for Parker on the road, a big difference from the way he's pitched at home at Nationals Park this season. All right, final game of this short Thursday MLB slate. We've got Minnesota and Texas. Bailey Ober and Bradford for the Texas Rangers on the mound in this one. Minnesota pretty much down to even money. Minnesota was a road favorite, but there has been some money coming in on Texas here in this game. Cody Bradford, he's going to do what he does. He's going to pitch, 3, 4, 5, 6 innings. He's not going to keep a clean slate. He's going to give up a couple. And then you turn it over to a Texas bullpen that had to pitch a lot of innings in that crazy series at Fenway Park and an even crazier game last night. That Texas bullpen, by the way, 6.75 ERA for them in the last 10 games. So they have had some troubles. Meanwhile, you look at Bailey Ober on the mound for the Minnesota Twins. 4 straight starts of very high quality. He's gone 7 innings or more, 3 of those 4 starts. He has given up 2 runs or less in 4 straight starts. Minnesota has won Bailey Ober's last 4 starts. Twins 4-0 in his last 4 starts. I think the price is cheap on Minnesota here. They're off a loss to Kansas City yesterday. Texas is off that huge comeback against Boston, winning in extra innings, 9-7. The bullpen's depleted. They had to go through a lot of their key relievers, their high leverage arms in that win last night against the Red Sox without a day off. I think it's advantage early and late for Minnesota. So I'm going to go first 5 and full game here in this one with the Minnesota Twins. And I certainly think Bailey Ober's the better of the 2 starters over Cody Bradford. And we know the Twins have hit lefties all year. Now, again, we've talked about this with the Twins, that they've kind of come back down to earth against lefties a little bit the last month or so, but the numbers still overall on the season for Minnesota against left-handed pitching pretty good. And I just favor Ober over Bradford. It's a tough spot for Texas after the big comeback with a depleted bullpen today. So I think the Twins are the way to go there. First 5 full game split with Minnesota. All right, there you go. That is the Thursday MLB card. We do have a preseason NFL game tonight, Patriots and Eagles. I don't have a strong opinion on it. I think less than 3, you could have made a case for New England. I think with Gerard Mayo, the new head coach, there's just more onus on putting up a result in the preseason than there is for Philadelphia, who are, I think, just trying to keep everyone healthy. We're not going to see Jalen Hurts tonight. We're not even going to see that much of Kenny Pickett. It's mostly going to be a Tanner McKee, Will Grier game at quarterback for Philadelphia. Now, it does look like that, what New England will do in the quarterback situation. There's a chance we see Brissett, but if we do, it's not going to be much. You're going to see a lot more Drake May, their draft pick from this past year at quarterback. You're probably going to see quite a bit of Bailey Zappi, which actually is probably a good thing because he does have NFL starting experience. He'll be later in the game against backup defenders, and he kind of played all right last week against Carolina in that same situation. And then you're probably going to see Joe Milton at the end. And Joe Milton can use his legs, and he did that last week, and he looked pretty solid, even though he's a fresh-faced rookie here in preseason for the New England Patriots. So, like I said, if I had to bet a side, I would look at New England, at -3. Now, look, it got up to minus, I think, 4.5 at 4.5. It got up to 4 for sure. And then the money came pouring in earlier today on Philly, back down to 3. And now that it's down to 3 again, I think you can make a small case for New England. But again, I'm staying out of this game. No bet for me. Just a lean there to the Patriots. The total, look, all these totals in NFLX this week have been bet over because I think a lot of people expect more scoring this week, and I kind of agree with that. I don't know if this is going to be one of those games, though, that's going to be higher scoring with the quarterback rotations. Like I said, I don't think there's a ton of onus on Philadelphia to, put up good results here in the preseason. So, and look, New England last week, it was as vanilla an offensive game plan as it got. And that game didn't even come close to going over the total with the Patriots and the Panthers last week in the preseason. So I would be concerned about that. Not to mention Philly's game went under the total with Baltimore, 16-13. And it's not like that was an offensive fireworks display by any stretch. So maybe I'd lean under here, but again, I'm staying out of this game completely tonight. All right, before we wrap it up and give you a best bet, a reminder, we've got 9 days left for this 6 months all sports offer. $400 down to $250 US to get on board now through to February 2025, which will be the entire NFL and college football season at Dub Club. Again, a high volume approach. You'll get every wager every day that I place on Dub Club. 6 months, all sports. You'll get the entire NFL and college football season, the rest of the CFL season, and we've been heating up in the CFL the last few weeks. NHL, NBA, college basketball will be part of that. Rest of the MLB season, which is a profitable season so far. $250 US, 6 months, all sports, $150 off the regular $400 price. But this offer is only available for 9 more days until August 24th, which is the first day of the college football season. So now is the time to get on board for that. 6 months, all sports, $250 US, Dub Club. Now's the time to check that out. Off of great football season last year, 22.2 units of profit in NFL and college football combined, and looking for more strong results this year. The other Dub Club subscription options, all at regular price. 1 month all sports, $75. 3 months all sports, $200. 1 year all sports, $750. And if you're looking for a lower volume approach, just the best bets and top plays from me in all sports, then you can sign up for the SoBet subscription option, $9.95 per month for that, for best bets and top plays only in all sports. And of course, we want to mention, yes, BitWallet. It is a new sponsor of the show. Crypto is, look, I invested crypto years ago. I decided to withdraw some of it to my bank account and also put some of it into a brand new bitwallet.bet sportsbook account. And it's been working great, seamlessly. You can deposit any cryptocurrency you want, bet smart, bet anonymously. And if you click the affiliate link that you see on the screen right now, bitwallet.bet/affiliate/Ian, you will get, and sign up for an account using that link at BitWallet, you will get 50% deposit bonus on each of your first 3 crypto deposits. So it's a great offer to take advantage of for anyone that's interested in using crypto to bet on sports. Bitwallet.bet is your place. Excellent cryptocurrency sportsbook and casino. Great, the full array of betting options, all the major North American and international sports, live betting, same game parlay live betting, which is a really cool feature, live dealers for the casino games. So make sure you get on board, bitwallet.bet. Again, click that affiliate link, which is also posted in the comments below this video, bitwallet.bet/affiliate/Ian. Click the link, sign up for an account, and you will get 50% deposit bonus on each of your first 3 crypto deposits. That's at bitwallet.bet. All right, best bets for this Thursday MLB card on this edition of Bet with Bobano. Let me just see. I'm going to go with that Minnesota side. I'll go full game. I like them first 5 and full game, but we'll go with the full game for my best bet here for this Thursday edition of Bet with Bobano. Minnesota Twins -110 against the Texas Rangers. That will be my best bet here for this Thursday edition of Bet with Bobano. Thank you for everyone for tuning in. Hit the like button on the way out. I'm Ian Cameron. Have a great Thursday night. Enjoy the games and good luck. Bet like Tony Soprano. Bet with Bobano. And we'll see you again tomorrow on Friday for another edition of Bet with Bobano.